This weekend, the cleanup is underway after tornadoes swept through the Triad yesterday. The worst of the damage appears to be in Rockingham County and in the Mebane area. Right now, Rockingham County is under a state of emergency. We have team coverage for you this evening with WXII 12's Leanne Denyer in Reedsville and Louis Tran in Mebane. We begin with Leanne, where the cleanup is just beginning after an EF1 tornado hit there. Leanne.
Yeah, Audrey, families across the county have been cleaning up today. This part of Reedsville is where we saw some of the worst of the damage. And like you mentioned, the National Weather Service has confirmed that it was indeed a tornado that came through here. I want to take you over across the way to show you just a little bit more of up close look at the damage. The Weather Service was out here earlier looking at this damage, at the trees that have come down and the homes that had been damaged. And it was part of that research that helped them determine that a tornado had been through this area. Jeremy Lawrence and his family are cleaning up.
Indescribable. It's everywhere. That's all that can be said.
The Friday night storm rocked the family farm on Sunset View Road, sending their belongings flying. But the family, their animals, they say, are physically okay.
House is in good shape, roof's on, just pulled off some siding, but everything else is gone. Just go from there.
Throughout the area, trees snapped. The damage significant. This is Sunset View Road. Rain is falling on the crews that are working to get this place cleaned up. You can see there's quite a bit of damage along this road. The National Weather Service is here. They want to figure out where that damage starts and where it ends to try to figure out exactly what this storm was.
Looking at which way the trees were knocked down, which way debris was blown from its source.
Nick Philo is a meteorologist with the National Weather Service. He's looking to identify officially what kind of storm came through.
We are so thankful that nobody was injured that we know of by this storm. So, but it does show how impressive this storm was, the extent of damage that we're seeing in this area.
Rodney Cates knows this area well. As Rockingham County's Emergency Services Director, he and his team have been watching and responding to this storm since the first indicators started coming in.
Lots of trees down, lots of trees on houses. Power lines down, but what I also see is a community that comes together and helps one another.
Kate says he's grateful to his community, to the crews at work, and the first responders continuing to help. He says they'll be here as families pick up the pieces.
We want to make sure that though they've been through this devastating situation, we're here for them and we'll see that their needs are met.
And Kate says that if there is anything that families need, that there is a number that they can call. I have it for you here. It's 336-634-3300. That number should be on your screen as well. Again, Kate's saying that if there is anything that folks need, to go ahead and give that non-emergency number a call. We're going to send it on over now to Louis, who is in Mebane, where a tornado has also been confirmed moving through that community. Louis.
Good evening, Leanne. The tornado hit different parts of Mebane last night, including this house right behind me on Mace Road. Take a look at this. The strong wind split this tree right in half, and a large portion of the tree came toppling down in this front yard. In the backyard, another tree smashed the backside of the house, forcing the family to leave their home. Workers are busy this Saturday afternoon on Mace Road, cleaning up the damages left from last night's storm. The strong winds uprooted this tree from the ground. Then it came barreling down onto this house. The next door neighbor heard it.
It was just like a boom that I reckon when that tree hit that house, that it was just like a boom and then it was gone.
Anna Harris says that the family next door is doing okay. She tells me that she's never experienced a storm like this before.
This is the worst that I've been through in a storm like this.
And the storm didn't show mercy to this distribution center on East Washington Street. Workers are repairing this wall after officials say the storm trapped 30 workers inside last night. Down on North Fraser Road, another family felt the brunt of the storm. No one's injured, but their home, a different story. Down power lines and a shed covered with cracked branches. The wind crushed their garage, sending the roof across the yard and street. as neighbors pick up the pieces to their homes. There's one thing this storm can't break. It's the tight-knit community looking after one another.
I feel sorry for them, but it is like I told them, I said, "Is there anything I can help you with? Just let me know."
The Orange County Emergency Service tells you that the storm damaged one commercial building and 5 homes. There are no reported deaths or injuries, and last night they say more than 1,000 power outages were reported, and as of today, all power has been restored. In Mebane, I'm Louis Tran, WXII 12 News.
Our thanks to Louie and Leanne for those live reports this evening. We head back to Rockingham County now. The Wentworth area was one of the hardest hit places by yesterday's storm. WXII 12's Bill O'Neill is in Wentworth with a closer look at some of the damage left behind there.
One of the victims of Friday night's storm, this big, beautiful oak tree. The owner of this house says that this tree is over 100 years old. She says it is her pride and joy.
This tree meant more to me than any tree in the yard. It was kind of the focal point of the house.
Wentworth native Jane Martin says the oak tree predates her family home, which was built in 1917. Half of the tree fell during the storm, barely missing Jane's front door.
I've always felt closer to God when I'm working out with trees and nature and my birds, and I think I came pretty close to being with him last night. I'm very fortunate.
Jane says she lost 7 trees in the storm, including this giant poplar. Downed trees at a fallen power line blocked the road in front of her home. Kenneth Fountain, who has delivered Jane's newspaper for 33 years, says his route has never been more challenging.
I had to turn around, find a way to get back through. And apparently I made it, all but one customer, and I just brought it this morning.
Jane says her family in Roaring Gap watched the path of the storm on WXII 12 News and called to check on her. Jane says she had no idea of the damage.
I wasn't prepared for the devastation because the wind was so strong that I actually could not hear the trees going down. I didn't know the trees were going down. And so it was really something.
Jane says she's someone who pays close attention to the weather and believes that it helps prepare her for a storm just like this one. How does it prepare you?
Well, just because I know it can hit anybody, anytime, and it's out of our control. And I've seen how so many other people who've had real devastation. I'm just thankful. I'm just relieved and I'm thankful.
Jane Martin says she's not sure what she's going to do with the old oak tree. She's going to consult with an expert and find out whether or not she needs to take it down. In Wentworth, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.
Thank you so much, Bill. Yesterday's severe weather also caused damage in Virginia. We received this photo from the Claudville community in Patrick County. The storms destroyed the top part of this barn, as you see there. The viewer who sent us these photos says her great-grandfather built the barn. Our thanks to her for sending in those photos.